Hello and welcome to Point of View. Things are heating up in India's orbital launch space. ISRO, India's space agency, carried out a successful ground testing of the newly developed solid booster stage SS1 for its new launch vehicle called Small Satellite Launch Vehicle or SSLV at Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota on March 14, 2021. The successful testing has given Indian Space Agency confidence to proceed with the first developmental flight of India's game-changing small satellite launch vehicle, the SSLV. The remaining stages of the vehicle, SS2 and SS3, have already successfully undergone necessary ground tests and are ready for integration, according to an ISRO press release. All the propulsion parameters during the test were found satisfactory and closely matching with the predictions. The recently tested SS1 motor is a three-segmented solid propulsion stage incorporating many new technologies and innovative processes, which includes bond-free joint between the segments, high-power electro-mechanical actuator with digital control electronics, optimized ignitor, and simultaneous propellant casting of all segments, which have been successfully validated in the ground test. The test has cleared the way for the first flight of the SSLV, which is scheduled in May 2022. With the SSLV, India is making a huge bid for burgeoning small satellite launch market. It is designed to meet launch on demand requirements in a cost-effective manner for small satellites in a dedicated and rideshare mode. The new Indian lightweight launcher is seen as a rival to China's Kuaizhou-1A light-lift solid rocket that's currently in operation. The 34-meter tall SSLV comprises three solid propulsion stages. It can carry satellite weighing up to 500 kilograms to low Earth orbit and 300 kilograms to Sun synchronous orbit. Powered by three solid fuel stages and a liquid-fueled kick stage, the SSLV will stand at around 111 feet or 34 meters tall and measures 6.6 feet or 2 meters in diameter. The 20-meter tall Kuaizhou-1A launcher consists of three solid stages and a liquid propellant upper stage. It is capable of carrying 300 kilogram payload to 500 kilometer low Earth orbit and 250 kg of payload into a 500 km Sun synchronous orbit. With a lower per kilogram launch cost, the Indian mini launcher will have multiple satellites mounting options for nano, micro and small satellites. The SSLV will also compete for customers with US launch provider Astra Space's two-stage rocket 3.3, capable of delivering about 100 kilograms to low Earth orbit. Astra's rocket 3.3, also known as LV0008, stands at a height of 13.1 meters with a diameter of 1.34 meter and has a payload capacity of approximately 50 kilograms to a 500 kilometer Sun synchronous orbit. The unique characteristic of all these rockets, including India's SSLV, is that they can fit into a standard shipping container and can be towed by a truck. To set up the rocket on its mobile launch structure, it only takes a handful of ground support staff and about a week to go through vehicle checks, a wet dress rehearsal, and the launch readiness review. The SSLV is seen as a small sat game changer, a revolutionary rocket which can be assembled in 72 hours flat and requires support staff of only 6 people. The SSLV is the cheapest small on-demand sat launcher which can launch payloads from any country. The entire job will be done in a very short time at a paltry sum of around $300 million, making it the cheapest sat launcher in the global market. With the SSLV, India is aiming to dominate the emerging global satellite market, which is projected to nearly quadruple in size over the coming decade, going from $3.25 billion in 2020 to more than $13 billion by 2030, according to the industry research firm Allied Market Research. The readiness of the SSLV signals another milestone for India's trajectory for space launches. In fact, the SSLV has already received its first commercial booking from the US-based launch broker Spaceflight Inc. The SSLV will join India's Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle (PSLV) and Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle (GSLV) families, providing relatively inexpensive transportation to low Earth orbit for small satellites. The launch of the maiden flight of the SSLV was scheduled for July 2019 but has been delayed due to setbacks from COVID-19 crisis and other issues. The first flight of the SSLV is now scheduled in May 2022. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.